Okay. Checking the mic. Yep, alright. Hello, and we're back with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It's been quite a bit, but here we are. Alright. Just started Duel Live, spectate. And we'll go from there. Plunder Patrol versus New Bell. Aerial Eater. I'm not sure what exactly Duelist is going for here. Okay. Yep. So, Free Material Appaloosa, Phantom Rebel, and Spirit of Rebel. Move Amateur. Okay. Welcome back. Thank you. Took a bit. And now I'm trying to see what exactly Duelist 8 has in mind to break this guy's build. So Plunder Patrol Adventure token versus Rebel Fiendsmith. There's a pretty classic way of playing this. If you say so. But he has pretty much shut down Duelist Beast's entire board. And, yep, it's over. Classic or not, it's sure as hell strong. Since it makes the deck go less negative, the lock doesn't really get in the way. True, since Adventure doesn't really care about the extra deck. And Plunder's act as normal summons anyway. Fair enough. Alright, before I get started on any duels, let me check out that sprite replay you mentioned earlier today. Well, this is the only one that's new. It's gotta be this one. Fair enough. Alright, let's see what Ocelot does. Chooses to go first. So let's see what they have. Oh, wow! Choosing to go first and then just immediate Red Eyes Fusion. That is a pretty lousy board. Set 3, pass with Red Eyes Dark Dragon. I'm surprised you didn't immediately go into Infinite Impermanence. Would not have been my first choice, to be honest. Huh, and he had his own Infinite Impermanence. Which, of course, you know, across all designated counters. He's got one face down left. Alright. Do that. And smashes. Alright. It always throws me off when you go into Sprite instead of Elf. I forget about the nimble. You're using nimble monsters now. So I could win. Anything to go? Really? Right, because he can't be targeted. I always forget about that. Hold on. Just checking. I get paranoid about the mic. Alright. Nice thing with chain. He probably would have been better off just using that right out the gate. Yeah. Okay. I don't understand. What? Okay, hold on. What's going on? What is this doing? Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of one monster hallucination counter. Whenever an attack is declared, this is not a once per turn effect. Okay. This turns everything into you, Bell. What the hell? I just shattered her. God damn. That is disgustingly powerful. Thank you for sharing the replay. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. Okay, phone calls dealt with, and I'm back. Let's see. So, there we go. Who? Oyatokun. How? I'm sorry, how am I supposed to say that? Well, at any rate, Oyatokun 6, welcome to the stream all the same. Now for me to actually try to get some gems here. After having several duels with people in chat, I have managed to make a few edits to this deck, which hopefully is for the better. We're about to find out. We'll go first. What about Mosquito? He solves the problem of Sprite's OTK potential, because sometimes we are just small. Fair enough. Summon the Goblin Biker. Summon the Psychic Tracker. Activate Grand Breakout. Distribute this. I'm going to grab the Dug Chaser just so I can get to search before Maxi works. Wait. Also means I just don't Gamma Burst. It's kind of common for people to play that before Ninja Mosquito. And it's a Master Duel. Still mad I missed in the DC packs when it came out. Everyone else got one. Crafted. Yeah, I didn't get one either. Yeah, we're gonna add this. And I'm gonna activate. Does he have a Dominus Purge? Okay. You know what? Thanks to me having this, I don't actually have to summon on the opponent's turn here. So, he can just go neg-2 for all I care. Alright. During the main phase, immediately after this effect's resolved. Okay, so I'll wait until the main phase. But as soon as he goes into the main phase, I'm activating this. Okay, as soon as I can. Trap trick some more. Okay. Activate this. Goblin Biker Grand Stampede. You can do that, but okay, this is immediate reaction. He's not thinking. He went negative for nothing. It doesn't matter. The monsters I'm using don't matter. It's just that their names matter. You're not negating the name with Forbidden Droplet. So, thanks to my opponent panicking, I'm in a much better spot. Right. Craft it. Pretty sure you did. Transmission gear. Yep. I didn't get the... I don't know if I got the mosquito. I know I got transmission gear. I'm cooked. Wait, maybe he needed this in the grave for something? You can banish this from the grave, then target one Trap Tricks monster in your grave, special summon it. Okay. I could use this. But I'm not going to yet. I think he bowed out of the kitchen. I shouldn't have let him cook. He made a mess. Now he has to go clean himself up. Cook himself. Gotta keep him away from the kitchen at all times. Boy can't cook. Alright, what do we got here? Another Exceed Summon, then some links, special summons. He's probably gonna be mad if he checks the deck I'm running and then sees this pile of just nonsense. 49 cards. Alright, here we go. first. As soon as I get done with the third Exceed summon, I'm gonna see if I can run the deck and can get the other daily info. Still don't know why you're playing that corrupted key trap. It's just here. Anyway, before we worry about anything else, Speed Void Terratop. He didn't stop it. What's this do? Can summon the goblin from the hand. Okay. So we're gonna summon the Bonga. Effect. Get the charger. Yeah. Summon Merciless. Merciless activates. Summon Doug Charger. The Charger activates, and I don't know what I'm grabbing here. I could get this, the Grand Stampede. Let's see. Target one effect monster. It is a monster negate. Yeah. Then, what does this do again? Let's see. When a monster on the field activates its effect, you can detach one material from this. Then target that monster and negates effects. Yeah. I think I'll do that. Wait, you can only summon one of these, right? Yep. It's actually not a good idea to do this. Maybe it is, I don't know. I'll just pass turn. This effect. This one can summon from the grave, right? During a opponent's main phase, this is in the grave. Attach material, summon it. Yeah. Once an organ bank, always an organ bank. Oh, my organ bank. What the hell? For one, no one here is your organ bank. Holy shit, I won already. All I had to do was stand up for myself to chat, and victory followed. It's that easy. Apparently, no, I'm not. The moment all I had to do was say no, and I won. That's the real win right there. Let it be known. Okay. Let me hurry up and go in the goal. Now your opponent joined, so they gave up. Dude, that would be great. Like, as soon as if you're streaming and then like chat just joins in, like people just surrender. They're like, fuck this. He's got the squad. The Dragoon brought the whole order of knights. It's over. I'm out. Alright, go first. What is this guy doing? It's probably just running some beginner stuff and decided not to deal with like a custom deck. Okay. Summon this. We're gonna special summon the War Leader. Activate Grand Breakout. Tribute this. He didn't stop it, so I get to summon Doug Charger. Which gets me another spell. Again, my opponent didn't use anything, so I'm gonna go into Grand Stampede just because it'll give me a monster negate as well. Set. Remember a P in Master Duel, every time launched a game, people would just surrender. Oh, a point. Yeah, there was like, it was like a oversaturation of bots. Technically, the bots are still in Master Duel, but the way matchmaking was set up is the bots will only matchmake with other bots, for the most part. Okay. I'm going to add, I guess maybe Celeste. In your main phase, in the grave, no. To add to hand. What about Charger? Can Charger summon? Nope. This. Nope. It has to be in the grave. Alright, I'll just add this to hand. Last turn. Use effects. Get this added. No way. So our free win, so no. You'd say that, but when you run into it enough, complain about the time. Solve the bot problem. Where they don't stand, you can't. MMOs behind the sub bot problems. It's an unwinnable war. All a company can do is try to contain it. Oh, well, I'm not dealing with that, so. Huh? One Ash Blossom is all it takes. Shut down Horus and he gives up? Aw, man. That's petty. Use it. Use effects now. Sure. Since I would just be negating my own monster, that doesn't make sense, so I'll use the first effect. Monsters will lose attack. Yeah. Discard. Why would I discard? Oh, I have to discard a spell for that. Well, shoot. You know what? Fine. Whatever. Right. But those players small enough to easily beat them. Moving stuff about problems in games or players. How? For low-level players, bots can be annoying, but for high-level players, bots are just easy wins. As long as people are willing to buy, see, bots will always exist. Start a battle. Negate the effects of all attack position monsters your opponent controls. Yeah. Okay. Here's hoping I top deck the best card ever. That is not the best card ever. But I can work with it. Make sure to hit most FTKs. One's left. Great. Wait, hold on. If I summon this, summon one in the grave, yeah. We'll do that. Summon this. Effect. If I summon the mock, nope. It doesn't end well. What about this? Nope, needs to be exceed summoned for its effect to go off. So we're just gonna grab this. Dog charger. Triggers effect. I'm grabbing Grand Breakout. Oh, never mind. I'm not grabbing Squat. Opponent saw the writing on the wall and just decided to just they ripped the Ethernet cord out. It's over. See that, everyone? I'm golden because I didn't earn the goddamn thing. Ow. Winning is great and all, but it's like, goddamn, opponents keep surrendering before I even like manage to pull off a full combo. What is this about the hatred against FTKs? Have you seen the videos of YouTuber using ChatGPT to duel? This crap is hilarious. Something to the SHS FTK. I don't know what SHS is. Yeah. Alright. Quickly. Because I'm here. Sure, I will be waiting for my check. Dude, come on. I would rather like to believe it's because of my own dueling mastery, as opposed to thinking that everybody I duel against is just lurking in my chat, sees Labrastar, and surrenders. One's far more believable. Since I never changed my username, it is somewhat recognizable. The symbol, on the other hand, is not. I keep changing that. He just sucked. Uh-huh. Right. Sworn still has 2 very viable FTKs, Super Heavy Samurai. Really? Super Heavy Samurai has an FTK? I know they can one-turn kill with the way their attack point values can grow, or defense values, whatever. Enough. FTK. Ooh, a few hand traps. Oh, hold on a sec. Sorry. I wound up having a phone call. But yeah, let me just get back into ranked. You know what I'm on about? Seriously, even your unborn child has better dueling skills than you. What the hell? How? Is it your wife accusing you of cheating on her? No, but it is her. So tell her she's I'm not cheating on her. She just wanted to ask me if there was any groceries I wanted while she was at the store. And she can get kind of rambly on that kind of stuff. No, I have to just say you are. I want to see her reactions. Dude, I'm never going to put on a webcam. At any rate, let's see. What is this? So I'm up against Branded and... How good is this hand? What is this? Don't worry, your opponent is an idiot. He wasted his hand. I don't know, like, I don't know how I could particularly deal with this. Alright, let me see here. Opponent cannot target with card effects, but that doesn't actually matter. The real issue is that he can do something. Never mind. Damn, this hand sucks. Alright. Work with what we got. Don't worry about what we can't. Seriously, you're playing 2 Neos? You dumb or thumper. Revival Sky God. Okay. I thought he was dumb for wasting his hand. What is that? Does that look dumb? It looks like a full hand. What happened to dumb? You still have to deal with this stupid card. Okay. What can I do? What can I do? This card is face up. Summon. Dumb because his cards could have done a much better board. Okay. I'm getting rid of this and this. summoning evil hero Darkest Night. Right. Right. Read Slifer next time. Yeah. Noted. These effects. Summon from the deck. Let's see. Forgot you are Yu-Gi-Oh players who can't read. It's not that I can't read. Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read. Meaning it happens just only after it's far too late to make a difference. Let me think. What is even a remotely good play against this board? I have no idea. At all. I'm just gonna do something stupid. Right. It's gotta go. Fun losing to the worst branded player I ever saw. Gee, thanks. Appreciate that. Alright, you know what? I can't at least activate this. Evil Mind. Draw a card. Huzzah. Master Strats. Doesn't even have 4 monsters in grave. Tribute. No Raider. Effect. Problem. Oh! I got nothing. I'm not sure if I should even dignify that burn with a response. Alright. The worst brand player. There. Damn. Okay. This guy just went out of his way to get all the alternate artwork cards. All right. For the record, I did try to read this. I don't remember, right? Oh, no. Read the wrong one. Let's see. Not this. Where is it? Dark Fusion. Yeah, it's supposed to say you're... Oh, no, you just can't be targeted. Damn. Neos plus effect monster on the field. Got it. That's where I messed up. Right. As long as he's humming something with more than 500 attack, yeah, he wins. Alright, I gotta go help with groceries. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. I'm back. Worse than an unborn infant. I mean, I suppose I will lose more than someone that hasn't been born yet. You got me there. I'll always have a higher loss record. Let's try this again. Okay, here we go. Someone did in prison. Use effect. I'm going to use this effect to send Necrom to the grave. Use Necrom's effect. Summon from the deck. I will summon Infernal Rider. Use his effect to grab Dark Fusion. And then just activate Dark Fusion. Could grab this, but I can go for this instead. Decisions. I'll go for this. Summon Evil Hero Lord Neos. Special summon. Evil Hero Toxic Bubble. Use this effect. Draw 2. Special summon this. And I could go into Wonder Driver. Still needs monsters to be summoned at the point, so we're going to summon Infernal Devicer. That might be a problem. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can just take whatever he summons. I do need to add super poly targets to this deck. I lost my chance to take a monster. I forgot Rebellion doesn't send to grave. Thankfully, the non-activated effects of are still up, so I'll be fine. This should do it straight. Okay, I learned a few edits I need to make for the extra deck now. Alright, so we wait. There we go. Branded Fusion, got it. Alright, so as soon as he summons anything, I'll be on. This is on. Chain. Take control of this. Please let me chain the Dark Supremacy. It won't let me chain Dark Supremacy. Shoot. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, it will. Sweet. Chain. That's unfortunate. need more super poly targets. So what are my options? For one, if I'm looking for anything to make room for, it's going to be Darkest Night. So that's 2 spots. Maybe 3. So take out an extra Infernal Wing. What do I put in their place though? Probably the Mud Dragon. Well, that sucked. But at least I learned a few things. One, I need more targets for Super Poly. I actually have 2 target choices. Sweet. See, same attributes but different types. I forgot the details. It's a fusion winged beast monster. Well, that narrowed it down enough. Garura. 2 monsters, the same type and attribute, but different names. Yep. And let's see, do I bother with this? Yeah. There's plenty of times I'm gonna want to run super. This makes it so I can run Super Poly in other decks too. There. Now, figure out what else I'm gonna do. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Is there a fusion monster? I guess I'll check. guess I'll check the other fusion options. Let's see. Is it this one? No. Right. This should help. I actually don't think I have the one I'm thinking of. Would just be generic heroes. Different heroes with different names. No. Maybe the card I'm looking for is just not available. Wait. How does this one work? Hero Neos plus Armed Dragon. Let's see. Discard special summon, choose one dragon. Monster in your grave. Monsters with a level lower than it. During phase quick effect, tribute this, special summon elemental hero fusion from extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Huh. Now let me check. If I remember this right, if you control a fusion monster that must be fusion. Be special summon with Dark Fusion, special summon this from the hand. Send an elemental hero from your deck to the grave, and if you fusion summon a hero monster, this face-up monster can be used as a substitute for one material mentioned by name, but all other fusion materials must be correct. Mentioned by name though. So no, it says Armed Dragon Monster, so it dodges this. So much for being able to cheat it out. Alright. Where is it? Stopia. It's weird. Nope. I'm sure the card's in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's an elemental hero. Here it is. I thought I had it. Let's see. When this card destroys a monster, tribute this, special summon an elemental hero fusion monster from the extra deck, ignoring summoning conditions, but it cannot attack. There's also an attack equal or lower level than it. Yeah, okay. What were you looking for? I was looking for this. Elemental Hero Grand Merge. I'm not entirely sure how reliable it's going to be to summon this, but I figured being able to cheat out any other Elemental Hero monster would be worth it. Let's see. Pretty sure this is the one, right? The stupidly busted one. Special summon from the extra deck, draw cards equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Then negate the effects of one face-up card on the field until end of turn. Let's see, once per turn during end phase, shuffle this into the extra deck, and if you do, banish all cards on the field face down. That part's a little much, but still. Alright. So let me put Grand Merge in here. And then check out the Neos monster. I'm sure it's something busted. It's not an ultra rare. But it is stupid. It is supposed to be very powerful. Neos. Is this it? Chaos Neos? We all look for something. Looking for PVWs. Anyways, hello there. Hi Unsolved Mystery. I suppose that's one mystery solved in regards to at least your taste. Okay. Oh wait, I think this was the one. Must first be special summoned by shuffling the above cards. Yeah, sure. Nobody's doing that. If this card is special summoned from the extra deck, can activate this effect. For the rest of this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards. So your opponent cannot... Your opponent controls cannot use their effects. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this card's activation. Once per turn during the end phase, shuffle this card into the extra deck, and if you do, destroy all cards the opponent controls. Yeah. Maybe later, but yeah, this is something I would probably put in here. And the Elemental Hero monster, Alright, never mind. I think I'd have to use Grand Merge in a different deck. But aside from that, I now have super poly targets, so this card will actually be useful. At any rate, that deck is done. Done with doing that for a bit anyway. Let's check out the shop. What are my options? Although I should probably wait till I have more than 1,000. I'm still curious to see. Should I still keep trying to get cards from Wrath of Tyrants pack? Start looking into Mimighouls. I got 4 of this. Okay. I have 4 of this. How important is Evil Assault? Discard a card, take a level 4 or lower. Either add it to hand or special summon it. And then you're locked into heroes. Doesn't matter. this card in your grave. Banish it, add a Dark Fusion from grave to hand. Should probably get that. What else do I want from this pack? Well, multiple copies of Lacrimal wouldn't be terrible if I wanted to make a more Fiendsmith centric deck. That's it. Not really a lot I need or want to get from here. Butterfly fish, nope. Alright. I would say I'm more or less done with this pack. I'm missing 3 copies of Evil Assault. The way it's worded, it seems like this would be very important to the deck. I think, what else? Yeah, nope. I'm good. So, 3 copies of 1 card. I don't really think it's a good idea to try to open packs for if I'm just after 1 copies of 1 card. Maybe 2 if I include Argo Stars. Let's see. Argo Stars, Giant Slaying. So if I want to play Argo Stars, it's 5 Ultra Rares. If I want to play Evil Heroes at full power, need 3 of that. Yeah, just 3 of Evil Assault. I don't think I need more than 2 copies of the Lord Neos card. Say that's it. Then we have this. Alright. So far there's only 1 card I have, because it's a re-release. What? Alright, so it doesn't look like we're going to be chasing after any of the lower rarity cards. Okay, maybe some this stuff here. Crystron. Alright. As far as I can tell, there's nothing I don't want to play in here. Everything here seems like it would be fun. Under the exception of Alba System Dogmatic Calamity. Okay, so it's like 1 out of the whole pack is something I might want to play, or would definitely want to play. Let's see, problem. As far as cards that would be a problem, Materia Actor. Materia Actor has 2 ultra rare cards here that I would need. Ryujay also has, what, two different ultra rare cards I would need. Crystron, on the other hand, has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different ultra rare cards. Although I'm not sure how many copies of the synchros I would need to run. They're high level, so I might not. Or actually, no, level 7's not exactly high level. Synchro adds a card from graved or banishment to hand. Yeah, you probably don't want 3 copies of that. If this is synchro summon, target the opponent's monster and or in the graveyard up to the number of materials used for synchro of this and banish them. Okay. If this synchro summon card is destroyed, target a banished monster, special summon it. It'd be nice if it actually lets you summon the opponent's banished card too. Alright, so Mimikul is pretty cheap. Just has 2 ultra rare cards as well. Alright. I talked myself into it. I'll go for this next. Although I do have to go now. Alright. There's a boss fight up for the tabletop game. Wish me luck. Alright. Thank you all for joining me on this run of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'll see you all later. And until then, please take care.